Hi everyone, welcome to the makeup chair. We are back with another video and I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. But as always, I am here to help. So if you need any more advice, any more help, even if it's not related to this video, definitely let me know in the comment section, or you can message me on Instagram, which is @ShanadiKatie. My DMs are open for you guys. I love helping you guys. I love hearing from you guys. So definitely just reach out. I'm going to help you guys out if I can. I'll help as many people as I can. Always. So definitely let me know if you have any problems. With all that said, let's get started with today's video. So I'm going to start off with the Healthy Mix Foundation. This is also available in a serum. For me personally, I prefer the actual original, and I feel like it works on so many different age groups, like from the young to the old. It's just one of those foundations that just works. It's also incredibly easy to apply, so it's a great one for beginners because you can apply it with your fingertips or a brush or a sponge, and it just goes on the skin and sits on the skin really nice. Gives you that fresh feeling as well, and it's medium to light coverage, so you can shear it off if you want to apply a very small amount with a larger brush, and then if you want to have it a little bit more coverage, it's buildable, so you can apply a little bit extra, maybe use a denser brush in order to get that kind of density and full coverage. I'd recommend this for people who have normal to dry skin, so combination skin in there as well. I personally like to apply this and then set it with a powder over the top, and it just stays on. You kind of do need to set it in place because otherwise it'll rub off on your phone and stuff like that. So you do kind of need to set it, but it feels incredible. I love it. Next up, I have something for the oily to normal combination skin. So this is one of my favorite foundations for oilier skin types, and I have a couple of reasons why. First of all, it's medium to full coverage, which is great. It's also incredibly long lasting. Gives you that matte finish, and you don't need to use a primer. But the reason I would love it for oily skin so much is because it's not incredibly drying on the skin. It's mattifying and it's long lasting, which you need for oily skin, but it doesn't dry out the skin and give you that sort of cakey sort of feel. So I really love this one so much. I feel like it's got so many pluses. Now, if you have incredibly oily skin, you're gonna need to make sure you're using your powder and prepping your skin correctly. But for everybody else, you can kind of get away with this. It's one of my go-to favorites, and it's something I would highly recommend for people who have oilier skin types. Next up, we have the Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. This is also available in the original, and then this is the breathable. So the breathable is medium coverage, which I really like. It's photo safe, which is awesome. I've seen a lot of people wear this in flash photography and it seems to work really well. The skin looks beautiful. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look over the top. It just looks really good on the skin. It's easy to apply, provided you finish off by pressing it into the skin, because it is almost like a watery, thin texture, but it's got medium coverage. You have to make sure that you're finishing it correctly. So finish it by pressing it into the skin. It's a great foundation, and it's great for normal to dry to combination skin. For the oilier skin types, you may find that this starts to slip in certain areas, so be a little cautious about that, but in general, it's such a great foundation. Next up, we have the Photo Focus Foundation. So this is medium buildable coverage, which I really like about this foundation. It's also photo safe, and it's kind of mattifying on the skin. However, I would say it's not as easy to apply as some of the other foundations that we've talked about. You need to work quite quickly because it is quite mattifying. It feels quite nice on the skin. It doesn't feel too heavy on the skin while providing medium to buildable coverage, which I really like about it. And last but not least, we have the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Foundation. This is my baby. This is the thing that I recommend to everybody. Sheer to medium coverage to full coverage, depending on how you apply it. Apply it over moisturized skin, you got sheer coverage. Apply it over a little bit of concealer or even a sheer amount of foundation, you got medium coverage. You want full coverage? Apply your foundation as normal and then set it in place with this baby, and you have got that makeup on all day long. It's got a skin-like finish, so it still looks like your own skin, but it looks freaking amazing. Excuse my language. It is crazy long lasting, and it's super easy to apply. I love it, and I love it for all skin types. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up because I really appreciate it. Unless you've already given it a thumbs up, and then if you click it again, you'll undo it. So maybe just do it once. Just that one time. I'd really appreciate it. Check out the other videos on the screen. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit that little bell if you haven't already. It's right beside the subscribe button. And check out the other videos on the screen. Did I already say that? If I did, I apologize. Check them out. Okay.